It's your boy J. Michael with another VIDEO. You know. Check it out. Today, it's some men out there that's feeling like they a bad father. It's some men out there that feel like they not doing their job as a father. It's some men out there that's feeling like, what are they doing wrong as a father? Let me talk to y'all, brothers. First off, if you a good father, you're not doing nothing wrong. If you a good father and you're doing what you're supposed to do as a father, as your father duties, you're not doing nothing wrong. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to feel like you're not because of your baby mama putting that in your child's head. You know, you buy them shoes, you visit them, you pick them up, you don't miss a game, you talk to them, but it's still not enough. And you like, why? But then if she got multiple baby daddies, you like, I'm the good daddy, but the deadbeat get all the love. Why is that, J. Michael? It's hard to explain because they feel like the deadbeat is just what he is, a deadbeat. They ain't looking for nothing from him. It is what it is because he have that I don't care attitude. It is what it is. But you, they see you care. So they picks with you. They try to make your life miserable because deep down inside they know you are a good man and they know they messed up. And they wonder how I mess up with something so good to mess with this a-hole. Because the sex wasn't good or something. We don't know. This dude, this old ghetto dude that came and put the wham bam, the gigolo, the Flintstone down. And now she didn't think, ooh, he didn't beat the back up. Now you done got pregnant by this dude. Now this dude treating you and your kid like runnery boo-boo. But the dude that treated you like a queen, treated your child like he's supposed to be treated, you treated him like boo-boo because of the sex? Come on. A father need to be a father to their child. It's hard to find good men out here to be a father to their child. They might was a lousy husband. They might was a lousy boyfriend. But if they a good father, don't take that from that man because y'all don't see eye to eye. Don't take that from that man. If that man want to be a father to his child, let that man be a father to his child. Because that man don't want to be bothered with you, don't force that man to be bothered with you by using that child as a pawn. You got to understand, sometimes that make the man run away. And then you want to really bash the man because the man is running away from his child. The man is not running away from his child. The man is running away from you because he don't want to put up with your BS. So let that man be a child, a father to his child. Stop bad-mouthing your child, the father to your child. Oh, your daddy ain't nothing. Your daddy ain't never been nothing. Your daddy cheated on me. Your daddy did this. Your daddy did that. Women, please don't do that. Because one thing you have to understand is, if that child father is a no good father, that child gonna figure that out on his own without you manipulating that child's mind. You don't have to manipulate that child's mind to let that child see that he got a no good father or she got a no good father. You don't have to do that. Let that child find out on his own without you giving that child that push. Because now, once again, you making that child choose between mom and dad. That child shouldn't have to choose which parents they have to love. They shouldn't have to do that. Because when y'all was doing the hunker chunk of the wild mambo, the Flintstone, y'all didn't have no problems. But now that y'all broke up and it's a child involved, now it's a problem. Don't put that child in the middle with something that y'all going through. Let that man be a father. Let that man raise his kid. If that man moved on, but that man still want to be in that child's life, let that man be in that child's life. Because he moved on, you moved on. So if you moved on, why he can't move on and be happy? But at the same time, he's still taking care of his child. Do not deny that man his child. Let him be a father. Because a lot of our teenage boys need their daddy. That's why we got a lot of these gangbangers out here. That's why we got a lot of these kids that's misled in the streets, because they're looking at the gangsters, the pimps, the thugs, and the gangbangers out there for love as father figures. Because y'all women is pushing these men away, the good men that want to be daddies. I'm not saying all men want to be daddies, but the men that you know that want to be daddies, let them be daddies. Let them be fathers to their child. Because you and that man don't have no love for each other, stop the love for that man for his kid. Don't do that. You know, if you have to go in the other room, if you have to send a kid out there on the porch and get in the car with the daddy, do that. But don't deny that man and don't deny that child that bond. Because you got hatred, because you got malice in your heart towards that man, because you resent that man, because it didn't work out for y'all. Don't stop the love and the bond between the father and the child. Don't do that. You know, because you have a lot of parents, women, men too, that bad mouth the significant other to the child. And that's not good. The child is innocent. Let that child remain innocent. Because trust and believe, kids are smarter than what y'all give them credit for. They pay attention to see everything. So if the mama's sorry, if the daddy's sorry, the child gonna see that. The child gonna see that. Y'all women have to stop denying a father's love. Y'all have to stop it. And y'all have to stop denying because you get with somebody else. You let this man come and allow you to dictate your child to his father. Oh, I don't think that's a good idea. But if that man ain't did nothing wrong to you, if that man ain't did nothing wrong to him, and if that man ain't did nothing wrong to his child but love his child, why would you deny that child because you got with a whole nother dude? Because if he said so, that's not a man. Because that man first thing he gonna say is, why the father don't come around? Why is you not letting the father get the kid? We don't have no problems. The only problem you have is that dude jealous. That dude probably think you still messing around with your baby daddy. Or he's a control freak. Don't let no man come in and stop your bond between a father and his child. You don't let no man come in. Now if it's a deadbeat dad, and he's a part-time dad doing sometime, I can understand the man doing his job if that man doing everything he's supposed to do for that child as a father. Because it take more than that to be a father. It take a man to be a father. It take a man to be a dad. It take a man to take on the responsibility of another man's kid. Now if that man taking on that responsibility of another man's kid, then that man have that say so. I'm not saying that man coming in and taking that man's place as a dad, but that man doing his due diligence as a father. And you don't let that deadbeat come in and wreck your home now. But if you got a father that's doing his due diligence as a dad for his child, let him. You don't stop that. You let that man be a dad. You let that man be a father. You let that bond grow. Despite of how your relationship was, you let that father and that child bond grow. Trust me, I'm going through it. Been going through it. You know? But that don't stop me from being a dad. don't stop me from being a father to my children. Despite of what they say about me, despite how they drag my name through the mud, despite how they mama badmouth me and throw me under the rug, I still try to be a dad to my kids and other people's kids, because that's who I am. I love kids. And I feel that some kids don't have the luxury of a father. I feel some kids don't have that luxury of knowing what the love of a father is. That's why I do what I can for kids. That's why I try to be there for kids. Because they shouldn't have to suffer without knowing the love of a father. Because it's wonderful. It's wonderful. And women, stop denying that. Stop it. Especially if he's a good dad. Especially if you know he's a good dad, but you get that bitterness and that malice and that hatred towards him. That's why you're trying to break that bond up. Take that malice out your heart and let that child have a bond with their dad. Let him. Whatever kind of differences you got, push that to the side. Whatever he did to hurt you, if he cheated, whatever, y'all not together no more. Let that be. But let them have that bond. Let them have their time. Because trust and believe me, you need that break sometimes where he can go with the dad, where you can be doing what you're doing. You need that break. Don't be like, oh, I don't want my kid to go, I don't want my kid to be around that woman. But you got your kid around a whole nother dude. And if you feel that way, go meet the woman. Introduce the man you talking to him. Y'all sit down and talk like, look, this is the dude I'm going to be with. He going to be around your son or he going to be around your daughter. And if it's a man, hey, look, this is who I'm finna be with. He going to be around our daughter or he going to be around she going to be around our son. Y'all have to sit down like adults because it is innocent children involved. Get out of that young-minded stage of, I don't want my kid around nobody. If it ain't gonna be around you, he ain't coming. Or if he ain't gonna be around you, she ain't coming. Why y'all doing them kids like that? Y'all need to stop it. And y'all need to if y'all not together in the home, if y'all separated, that kid have two homes now. The mom home, the dad home. How you raise your kid on this side, the dad raised him on this side. But at some point, y'all have to come together and co-parent. If the mom put the kid on a punishment and the kid go with the dad have to uphold that punishment. Well, your mom said, hey, you did this and that. Hey, I ain't gonna make your punishments as strict, but it's gonna be some limited thing because I gotta have your mom back. Because this is what we do. You're not just gonna manipulate us and you over here and did something wrong with your mom and you think you go, I'm gonna go to my daddy's house, and you go over your daddy's house and you think you finna have the freedom. That's why the only reason you want to come over here because you know you're gonna have freedom because your mom put you on the punishment. That's why y'all have to co-parent. That's what it's about. We have to raise our children because our children are lost out there without parenting. Because these parents nowadays, they want to hang with their kids. They want to go to the clubs with their kids. They want to go drink and smoke weed with their kids like they buddies. You're not the buddy. You're the mom. You're the dad. So if you got a dad out there that's trying to be a dad and trying to raise his son or trying to raise his daughter, let him. Don't deny him. Stop brainwashing your kids against their parent. Stop it. So fathers out there that's going through this, continue to do what you're doing as a father. Pray to God. And God gonna open that door. Ask God whatever situation you're going through to touch that person's heart, to release that malice, to release that bitterness, to release that anger that's in the heart. And if you did something to that person, go to that woman if you can and apologize to her. And be sincere. Because you know how it is with a woman scorned. You know how it is when a woman angry. But don't let that that stop you from being a father to your child. So you need to go sit down and talk to your baby mama. You need to go sit down and talk to your ex-wife if y'all got kids. And y'all need to sit down and discuss that child, because that child need their father. Our kids need the men in their life. They need them. Our kids are lost. They turn into the streets, people. And the streets is sucking them in. I mean, sucking them in. To where they so disrespectful that they not even respecting their parents now. So women, back off some, just a little, and let that man be a father. Put that anger to the side. Put that hatred to the side. And let that man be a father. Because it ain't nothing like a father's love. J. Michael out.